Okay, everyone. Obviously, I didn't do an unboxing of this product. I don't think it was really necessary, not a lot to it. You get a couple cables, which I will show you in a second when we move into my office, Command Post Central. We're going to hook it up, and we're going to do some demonstrations with a few different types of mic configurations, okay? All right. When you get this thing, it has a nice foam insert inside, and I would recommend keeping it because it'd be a good idea to use it to make maybe a possible case later on, an insert for a possible case or storage. Just something, food for thought. Okay, so let's move into the other room and see what we got going on here. All right, folks, before we get started on the front of this thing, let's take a look at the back because we got some stuff that's important to know about here. First, on the far left, we got a DC 5 volt 1 amp power connection. In the middle, you have your basic power button. And on the far right, you have a USB jack. Now, the power connection on the far left, you can use with the USB jack or this power block that is provided with the equipment. Okay, everybody, here we go. We're going to plug in these cables I have here that I already have lying around because I've already been using it for a little while, including a mic jack. We're going to start off with the XLRs. But first we're going to plug in the 5 volt plug, and then we'll do the USB and then the microphone, okay? Okay, so we're all set to go. First you'll see when you plug it into your power source and your computer with the USB, you'll see that you're connected to the PC. However, nothing is working yet, so we got to push the power button. Make sure you always do that. And you get a little high. Isn't that neat? And another light. Okay, why don't we go over these controls real quick so you know what's going on. These top three dials right here are your gain controls. This is for channel 1, channel 2, channel 3 and 4 combined. The second one in the middle and the third one are equalizer dials. Now you don't have any mid-range, but you do have highs on this row, and you do have low adjustment right here. That'd be for like your bassy sounds, if you want to crank your voice up and make it a little bassier. On this row, this button, we have special effects. However, this button's a little different. This one here will function the USB or line capabilities. And finally on the bottom, you have your level controls, which are your volume. With the master volume control right here, to the right of those three. This dial right here is your headphone volume, where you plug your headphones in here, which is a 3.5 millimeter jack. These two dials here do your special effects. They have to do with your delay and repeat. And they're a lot of fun. We're going to mess with those in just a little bit. These buttons here have to do with your USB port right there. And you can record and or play MP3s with these buttons. And it also functions as a record button, this one right here. Record, play, pause, so forth, so on. But we're going to show you that in just a second. And then of course we have your USB for your USB stick. These are your two main out phono plugs. Here's your RCA out for speakers. And then like I said, channel 3 and 4, we have RCA, and we have quarter phono also. So let's turn it on. All right, the microphone is now hot, and we're going to do a little experiment with it. See how it sounds. Okay, everyone, I am now recording with the Aveek F-4A, and I am in channel 2, and I'm using an MXL 990 microphone, and I have the gain set to about 6 or so, and the level is all the way up. I want to try to keep my gain down as low as possible so I get a nice cleaner tone on my music and my voice. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. Sorry for the popping. I don't have a pop filter at the moment. Broke. Sorry. But anyways, this looks pretty good. It sounds great. And it's recording very, very well. And I hardly have it all. I don't even have it all the way up yet on the gain. So it would definitely go a lot louder. Okay, now on track 2, I'm going to record with a dynamic mic. It's an old Radio Shack model 33-3043. And as you can hear, it's actually not doing too bad on the waveform. Definitely not as high as if when I had my XLR mic, but still doing great and can be fixed in post, no problem. I still got a little pop in sound. Obviously, it's an old-fashioned mic, and it's got the steel grill on it. It doesn't have a mic muff. But I have my gain fully turned up, and my levels are fully turned up as well. All right, and lastly, on channel 4, we're using the Audio-Technica AT2020. It's a Phantom Power microphone. We're in channel 1, and I'm going to demonstrate these funky sound effects that I was telling you about a little while ago. Okay, let's give her a go. So let's try this. We're gonna turn on this button. Okay, we got it's called repeat and delay. So right now I have both set about the same at about 2. So let's see what happens when I. Whoa. You get a little funky stuff. When you turn this delay knob kind of fast, it makes all kinds of really cool effects. But anyways, that's kind of it there. Nothing really extravagant. Turn that off now. But you can play with that. It's a little fun. You know, you can probably monkey around with it, use it for something. I may not have any use for it myself personally, except for goofing off. You know, if I'm recording with another person, I'll probably, punk them or something. But anyways, there's the sound effects. And we're going to get back to the board. All right, now we're going to plug in a USB stick. Let me see. See what we got here. Got to push this button. Remember, we got to push this button. Pause. Skip. And if you want to record, you hold this down. Bluetooth. Okay, now we're recording. Takes a little while, but it does it. So, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Hello. Okay, you guys, well, that's about that. As you remember, I didn't cover any of the RCA jacks, okay? Nor did I cover these. I wasn't going to do any output speakers or anything like that. You can use this thing for karaoke, DJing, whatever. It's a fun little toy. And you know what? It only cost me 45 bucks for the whole thing. And now this is the later generation. You can find this same exact model or something that looks like it with a million different names on it, all Chinese stamped names, and you'll discover that they're all pretty much the same. Now the earlier generations were okay, but they were kind of junk. Didn't have a power switch, they didn't have the big USB on the back, they had a mini USB connection to get your power. You didn't have any DC power connection or anything. You had to go straight off the USB only. So you got more options on this one now. It's a lot better upgrade. So anyways, I hope you like this video. I'm sure I probably missed something. Being old and everything. But anyways, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the little bell so you get notifications on more videos that I make. And if you like old people videos, you're in heaven.